let's go over these ones, inshallah.
Okay.
And then we'll recap from there, and then we're gonna, depending on how much time we have, we're gonna plan to, inshallah, look at some larger words that include everything that we've done so far, and then if we have time, we'll look at the last symbol that we're gonna learn, inshallah.
Okay.
So yeah, can you start with these?
Yes. We'll go na, ni, nu.
This one?
An, in, un.
Yes, correct. Just gonna move myself up a little bit like that. Okay, cool. Okay. Then we're gonna go through these. So I guess we'll just go down. Like we'll read this one and then this
Okay.
one.
Natharo.
So nathara would look like this. So let's do it now. That's how nathara would look. Can you see the difference?
Yes, I do.
So what's the other letter with three dots?
Okay. That's Dotharol. Is that correct?
No.
Is that a dog?
No, it's a noon. So the noon is correct. The letter that we're looking at is this middle letter. These are not the same letter.
Yeah, they're not. Okay. No, they're not. Okay.
If you forgot, then I can help you out.
I forgot that. I did forget the middle letter.
Okay. Does looking at this help you at all? You remember what these letters?
And now I know it's sheen.
Yes, that's the one.
Sheen, sawed, and dawed.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is how tha would look like in this word, and this is how sheen would look like. So this would be na. What would this be?
Na shara.
Yes, correct. This
All
one?
right. Nasaba.
So if we say sa,
No, it's a Nassau. Nasaba.
na saw ba. Yes, na saw ba. Yeah.
Okay.
This one?
Nabasha.
Yes, nabasha. Correct.
It was a little hard. Can I look at that one again real quick? It's a little hard. Yeah. It's a little hard on the eyes, but I'm making it out. I can see I know the ba because of the one dot underneath it.
Yes.
It was like when I saw the back, I don't think I've seen a back connected to a scene or a sheen, because it's just giving me, it's almost like it's got one, and I'm looking at it now, I can see it, but I didn't see it before. It almost looked like it had too many.
Yes. So I mean, like at some point, just for fun, I mean, like if this is your idea of fun, for me it's kind of fun. We can do like exercises where we do, like, for example, so there's a letter called ya, which you've not seen yet, but it also has dots underneath. And it has two dots, unlike ba. But we won't look at that. So, but we could do exercises where you do, like, let's say noon, ta, ba, tha, sin, and like you can just keep building words like this, and then like if you can, if you can identify, give it a quick try. If it's too hard, we'll come back to it. But I feel like give it a quick try. So
let me give
so
it
you
a
obviously
shot.
you're going to be breaking it down like this, and then it should actually. I feel like if you make the lines like this, it makes it a lot easier for you to understand. But let's see what you can do. Should I make it a bit bigger?
A little bit. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I got it right there.
Make it a little bit. There you go.
Did we ever go did we ever go over the letter noon if that doesn't have a vowel on it?
Okay, so we're not like writing vowels. There's no
Okay,
vowels.
all right, I got you. Okay, so the first
Just tell
letter,
me the letters.
the first letter, all right, I'll go. It's a noon, ta, ba, sheen.
So this one is what Sheen would look like, whereas this is the letter here. See the difference?
Oh, okay, that's that. I haven't seen that letter in a while now. That's
Yes.
hiding from us for a while. I'm seeing
Yes.
a lot of ba. I'm not seeing a lot of there. It is. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
Noon, Ta, Ba, Tha, and then we have the next one.
Seen,
Yes.
ta,
Yes.
noon,
Yes.
sheen, ta, noon, ba, ta, sheen, zai.
Oh, it's
Oh,
not Zai.
noon,
Yes.
noon. Okay, yeah, yeah, okay.
But if
I
it
see
was
the
Zai,
difference as it came all the way up. A zai would be almost like a
yes, it would look like that.
correct.
The difference between Noon.
Yes, yes, definitely,
Okay.
definitely a difference.
So you
But
see,
I'm
you
not.
can't.
I've always seen the word always ends in. Lately, it's been ending in a lot of the
Yes.
wrong.
Like,
So I'm
yeah,
used to
yeah,
seeing
yeah, yeah.
wrong. Now you got a noon on there. So, okay. I
That,
gotta start seeing
that's
the noon more.
and then again, like sometimes when he writes it, like I'll show you this one right in the beginning of the Mus'haf. He writes like Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Yes. So this right here is a noon. Okay, I don't think you see that normally written, but he wrote the noon like that,
Oh
which
wow.
looks
Okay.
very much like a zai, you know? It's not normally like normally it looks like this, so it'd be easy to tell, right?
Okay.
But this one here is like very similar to the zai. But yeah, so we have like it's actually not that hard. You just need to be able to make like where does the letter start and end. And so long as you can draw these lines like with your mind, like this, then it's actually not that hard. Would you agree?
I agree. Yes.
So we have like noon, ta, ba, tha, sin, ta, noon, sheen, ta, noon, ba, ta, sheen, noon. Yeah, so that's an extreme exercise, but that should probably help us.
No,
Now this
definitely.
now this one doesn't seem so hard now.
Yeah. Right. Oh, that's four-letter one. Yeah. Right. Okay. Nabasha.
Yes. Do that one.
Na da nadaba.
Yes. Okay. These are the ones we went over last lesson, but it's good to just recap them.
Okay. Nasa Nasaha.
Yes.
Nad Nadajim. Nadaja.
Yes. So na bo ja, right?
Ja.
Na bo
Correct.
ja. Yeah.
Ja. Okay. And that's Nabatha.
Number
Nabada.
yes,
Tha.
number the. Okay, do you
Nabada.
remember when we talked about how this Do you remember
I
this?
did. I remember you were telling me it's. I know. I could tell you that's a nah, and then it's a caw followed by a raw. So
Yes.
nahora.
Na, yeah, na, kha, ra. Exactly. So you don't need me to explain that bit again, do you?
No, I can make it out.
Cool. So this letter at the beginning could only ever be um either like a ba, ta, tha, or noon. There's one more letter that it could be, which is the ya, which has two dots at the bottom. So
Okay.
the ba would have one dot, and then the ya would have two dots, and there wouldn't be any dot here. But yeah, we'll go over that one later on. But
Okay.
you've understood that, so that's good.
Yes.
Okay, so then what we were looking at, and I did it in this document, so we may as well just go back to here. So we looked at something called dhammatan, kasratan, fathatan. Do you remember?
I do, but I don't.
Cool. Okay, so we go over, say these first, like in it. Go this
Okay.
direction.
Boo ba be.
Yes. So the it could be babi boo, it could be any, like we've just put it this way. The order doesn't matter, yeah?
Right.
Bu, ba, bi. So can you read this one? And then this one, and then this one.
Boon ban bean.
Right. Okay. So what we were saying is this here is basically two dhammas. It's called dhammatan. It's written like this in the Quran, but it's not like see if I can find you an example. Do you remember when I told you the letter noon has loads of like specific special rules? I don't know if you
Yes.
remember that. So the reason why it's written like this is like for a reason, but sometimes it would be written like, you can see this one. Imagine there's just another one here. That's a lot easier to call it like two dhammas, dhammatan,
Right.
because they're written. But sometimes they'll write it like this.
That's
Okay, so
fine.
it's literally like there's a ba, and then there's a dhamma, and then they just do that. Okay, and these ones are
Yes.
easier to identify, right?
Yes.
Because it's two of them. But
Two of them. Right.
this here, the reason why I taught you the noon before I taught you this is because I tried to make you understand that these things are equal in terms of sound.
That's okay.
Do you remember that? So what does this one
I
say?
do. Yes. So that actually says boon.
Exactly. So even though we see fatha fatha, it doesn't mean, for example, like ah or ah, or it's not the doubling of the fatha is indicating
Not a
that you
doubling.
need to make, it's a noon that is now included. A
Boon.
noon with a sukoon is now included on this word. So when you see
Understood.
that, it equals, these things are equal. Agreed? So can you say
Yes.
this one?
Ban.
Ban. Yes?
Yes.
And
Bean.
this one? Bin. Okay, so you don't want to extend it to say
I got that.
bean. It would
Bean.
be like bun, ben, bin. Yeah?
Boon ban bean. Yes.
Okay, so what would this then say?
Tu ta ti. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
there's two of them.
Tun tan teen.
Yes. Okay. So I want you to read this one. What would this one say? These two are the same in terms of the sound. So we will write the word like this. We will not write it like this, but we will pronounce it like this. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yes.
So the actual, this is how you would write out like this word in terms of phonetically how it would sound, right?
Okay.
So how
Yes.
would you read this?
Ahadun.
Yes. This one?
Ahadin. No, ahadan.
Yes.
Ahadan. No, I'm saying it wrong. Ahad then. Okay, and this one would be ahadin.
Yes. So you can see how this bit is not. This is not. We don't say it like this is never going to be written like that. But these two, in terms
Understood.
of the sound, is
Are
equal. Yes.
indicative that it automatically ends in a noon with a or
Sukun.
sukun. Sukun.
That's the word. Yes. Okay. And then what we did the other day is okay, that's the wrong page. Right here. So what does this say?
Ahadun.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
This is the same word. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But this is also a dhammatain, but it just has a special symbol because the noon, as I said, has special rules. So
Okay.
in the Quran, they will write the dhammatain either like this, like I told you, it could be two of them next to each other, right?
Okay.
Or it could be like this, or it could be like the way it's written here. So we don't need to know that now, but this is
Okay.
also the same word as we
Same.
just read. So this is
Okay.
also dhammatain. So how would you read it?
Ahadun.
Exactly. Cool. And then if you remember, we actually read um well, we could probably read almost this entire. We could read 4 words here. If we ignore this symbol, can you try to read like this
Okay.
is word? Just try to read it word by word. Don't just ignore that. Just read it as you can read
Okay.
it. Yeah.
That to me says Thari.
Look at this one.
Tari.
No, look at the
Oh,
symbol.
is that oh, that is a sheen. Okay. So that
Yes.
would be Shari.
Yeah. And then this is another word here.
Okay. And then that would be Hasidin.
Yes. So you have sha, ri, ha, right?
Uh-huh.
Si, din.
Si.
Okay.
Din.
And then this word.
Ida.
Yes. And then this word.
Hang on. Ha sa hasada.
Exactly. Yeah. So you've almost read like an entire verse.
Okay. Hasad. Yeah.
The only
Right.
thing that the only thing you're missing is this symbol, which we're gonna go over either today or tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. But basically, you see, it's just a matter of decoding, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It is. I mean, it's crazy as it sounds, but I'm starting to see more and more of what every time you do that, and then you go back to that. I'm seeing more like I don't know why. Obviously, I'm used to reading right to left. It's just a
Okay.
normal thing, no matter what. And so I'm doing it, and then finally I'm making my way to the right, and finally when my eyes take about 10 seconds to get to this side of the right side, but once they do, and I start reading right to left, it's like, oh, I can make sense of it now. It's almost strange. When I read right to left, I can't see anything. It's like, but once my eyes get to the end of the thing and I go the other way, it's like, oh, okay, it makes sense that way.
Okay. Yes.
I got to
I
turn
hope
the
that
brain off the other way, right?
because the reason why I'm going to the Quran is based on the feedback from my teacher. Because when I was developing this course, he was basically saying that his feedback, he's been doing it for a long time. He was like, his feedback is people always ask, like, when am I going to get to read the Quran? Like, that's
Oh, I got
obviously
you.
their main goal, right? So that's why
Yes.
we've tried to like incorporate this where we like actually look into the Quran and we try to say, like, okay, you know, ignoring this, like, what would this say here?
Right.
And then we realize that if we actually look into the Quran, we can identify a lot of things,
A lot of
even after a couple letters, a couple of lessons. So what would this one say then? It kind of looks like a face, right?
Yeah, I know that one. I know that's Birabi? No,
Yes.
Birabi.
No,
Is it?
that's it. Correct. There's no alif.
Oh, I got you. Birabi.
Yes. So we just need to know what this. We need to know what this thing is.
What's the one next
This.
to it?
This.
Yes. It
This is
that
a.
symbol, I can tell it's an aleph, but what's the
So according to what we've learned, because this is a complete word and this is at the beginning of it, it cannot be an alif. So it is a hamza. It's a special type of hamza,
okay.
which we've not learned about,
Okay.
which we will probably learn. I'm not. We'll figure out when we're going to learn that, but
Okay.
it could be a bit tricky, this one. But basically, again, like ignoring this. Um, so ignore this ignore this, and just
Okay.
imagine that this was, how do you like?
Oh, that would
Sorry,
then be an ooh. Okay.
no, ignore that and
Oh,
ignore that.
I got you.
So that's an a, and
Uh,
then the next letter.
Abba.
It's not a ba. A ba would be at the bottom, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Ana.
And the last letter.
Si.
Yes.
Anasi.
Yes.
Anasi.
Exactly. So in this word, if you were to start, you would pronounce this um as the as this, as a.
Ah,
The reason why this is special is because if we read these two words together, we just completely skip this one. The other one that looks like this, it cannot be skipped. This
okay.
one can be skipped. In Arabic, sometimes we just join words together.
I
So
remember you saying that when I was learning the prayers, how you join and
yes,
sometimes you take the last letter
a lot
off.
of that is because of this
Okay.
letter. So yeah, we'll go over that in the future, inshallah. Cool. Let's see if we can find any interesting words. Okay. This should be, inshallah, hopefully fun. So depending on how much time we have, we're just going to
Okay.
do some more exercises now, and then we may have a look at the next concept, hopefully, depending on
Okay.
how well we do in these. Okay, so let's write. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be adding at the end of the words, we're going to be adding the tanween. Tanween can mean, okay, so the overall term is tanween, and that can either mean the two dhammas or the two kasras or the two fathas. So the actual term is called tanween, but then if it's specifically two dhammas, then it would be called dhammatan. If it's two fathas, it would be called fathatan or kasratan.
Okay.
So this is called tanween. So how would we read this, do you think?
Uh, Jaradun.
Yes. Sometimes it feels like it's too easy, right? Wait.
I don't want to say that, but it's kind of self-explanatory. I mean, it like you said, it is quite methodic. What does it one letter at a time? What I'm just going, it's slow for me because I know the letter, but I don't still recall the sound. I'm still a little, if you notice, I'm hesitant on that. I can tell the letter immediately, but if you see them, okay, it's got this, so I'm trying to recall, okay, that sound
Yeah, yeah.
that letter makes. So
Yes. But again, we've been doing this for like definitely less than 3 weeks, maybe around 2 weeks. So
okay,
that's normal.
okay.
Okay. We're gonna do the next one like to the left here. That will be the
Okay.
next one. I don't know why I keep going up and down and then left and right, depending on how I feel. You see this one? Do that one.
Yeah. Oh, isn't that the same one? No, it's not. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I thought it's the same one. It's not the same one. Okay.
Slightly different.
Horodin.
Sorry, I will check it for you in just a second. Okay. Kharadin. Yes. So the first one is jaradun. Yes.
Yep.
Jaradun.
Horodin.
Kharadin. Okay.
Horodin.
I may as well just add it here. Okay. And whenever we write the two fathas, unless the word ends with this letter, which
Hmm.
this letter or this letter, which we've not come across yet. Okay.
Okay.
From the top of my head, anyway, what's going to happen if we finish like this? It will have an alif at the end of it. Only with the fatha, only with the two fathas. I'm going to add it here because I don't think it's going to confuse you. The only thing you need to know is that you're just going to ignore it,
Okay.
and we at this point we're just going to ignore it.
Okay.
When at some point later we will explain why it's there and what to do with it,
All
like
right.
when the time comes. But I'm just going to add it here so you get used to seeing it. Otherwise, it
Okay.
might be like, oh, what am I supposed to do with that? So basically, you're just completely just disregarding that there's an alif there in terms of the way you pronounce the word.
Sarojan.
Yes,
Sarojan.
exactly. Okay. Next word. Let's do. Okay. You see it?
Mm-hmm. Rosisun.
Try again. Middle.
Rosasun.
Yeah. So it's not sa. So it's close to sa.
Oh, I see it now. Shod.
So you were closer with sa. It's not a sa because that's a light letter. So, but this letter is the heavy version of the S sound.
Yeah, saw. I know the letter is sawed, right? Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
raw sawed. Okay.
Yeah.
Sawed soon.
Yeah. So it's raw. Yeah. You said. I think you said raw just then. So raw saw sun. Raw
Saw
saw sun.
soon. Saw soon.
Yeah.
I'm saying soon, and I think I should say soon. Saw soon because
Sun.
it's like you said. It's bun. It's not boon. It's bun. Saw
Yes.
saw soon. Bun.
Raw saw sun. Raw saw sun.
Saw soon.
If I said with sin, it would sound like this. Raw sa sun. Raw saw sun. Raw sa sun. When you say su, you're like your mouth is empty and the letter is pronounced like in a light way. With the sword is like your mouth is full. So
Okay.
we'll go over this in the future, inshallah. We'll look at like some diagrams and stuff of like how the tongue is supposed to be and all that. But the way you're saying it for now is good.
Okay.
Um, okay, let's do this one.
Nisi bean. Nisi bean.
Again, the middle letter.
Oh, why I did that again. Nisaw bean.
Yes. Ni saw bin. Ni saw bin.
I don't know
Yeah.
why I keep thinking that's a scene. I know it's a sawed.
We need to teach you this letter, then you'll be able to do that. So that this letter in this word, if I replaced the alif, if you'll let me. So if we put a kasra here on the swad and we added a ya, then this would be what you said, which was like ni bin. Ni bin. but we'll take it back to what it was.
Okay.
Um,
Ni-
we'll take it back to ni sabun. Ni
Niso-
sabin.
Nisobin.
Okay. Again because we have the fatha, the two fathas. I'm adding an alif to the end, and we're just ignoring it.
Sinadan.
Yes, sinadan. Okay, some more. I think I think we're doing pretty good. So we've got some more to do.
Okay.
But then hopefully we'll be able to at least have a look at the next concept. Inshallah,
Okay.
today that would be super cool. Okay, I feel like with these four letter words, you're doing okay. Okay, so are you ready for a longer word?
Let's see.
Okay.
Diras. Dirasatun.
Very close. Look at the scene. You said dirasatun.
Dirasatun.
Dirasatun. Yes, very good.
Dirasatun.
Yes. Let's do
Darajatin.
yeah, say it again.
Darajatin.
Good. It sounded a bit like you're saying daraja, right?
I did at
But then you
first when I
fixed the
caught it. I
jaw.
meant to extend the darajatin.
Very
Darajat.
good. Okay. Well, I think I need to help my wife. Could you just give me a second, please?
Yes, go ahead. Do your thing, please.
I will.
I'll work on it. You do help your wife, please.
You have a look at all of them. Is that okay?
Yep. Jirahatu.
Is it? Check. Well, it wouldn't be two at the end, right? Try
Tun.
again.
Tun. Jirahatun. Jirahatun.
Yes. These words are called. This is generally called a sound feminine plural. So it's called a sound feminine plural. Any word, generally, that is ending like atun with this ta at the end. Because I
Okay.
don't know if you remember, but there's two types of ta. So any type of word that ends with atun is a plural, and it's a feminine word.
Okay.
So like for example, darajatun, this one here, as far as I know, means like degrees or levels.
Okay.
Darajatun. So just piece of random information for you.
Okay.
Did you know in Arabic they have like male and female?
I did not. I know they have that I know like English and German, they have like in German you have masculine, feminine, and neuter kind of thing. But
Yes, the Arabic is the same. You have
okay.
masculine and feminine words,
Okay.
and you just have to kind of, for the most part, learn
Yeah,
what they are.
how do you figure out what's there? You just got to know. That's how they tell the speakers from the non-speakers. You know all the correct. Yeah, there's nothing feminine about a door, but why is a door feminine?
Yes, and then the thing is, so the other type of ta that we've talked about is sometimes called the feminine ta. Oh, wow, 1 second. Let me go back. So I don't know if you remember, but we looked at, there's another ta, this one here, sometimes called the feminine ta. So sometimes you can tell that a word is feminine by just having that ta at the end of it.
I got
But
you.
then,
Okay.
but then you find like male names, like Hamza, Hamza. It ends with that ta. So it
Okay.
literally like what we call sometimes the feminine ta, and then you have a male name which ends with the same, with the feminine ta, and you're like, oh, okay, I guess that's just the way it is then.
Yeah, right.
Okay, can you see the next one here?
All right. Yes, that's going to be niche. Nisharatin.
So if you say nisharatin, you're missing an alif somewhere,
Nisharatin.
and it's also ni. You know, it's not ni, right?
Ni.
It's not that beginning letter would
Oh,
not be a ni.
I see. Okay, yes, I E. Okay, let me say that again. Isharatin.
E, yeah, isharatin, right?
Ishar.
Isharatin.
Yes,
Makes
Isharat.
sense?
Yes,
But it's not isha. It's not isharatin. It's isharatin. Yes?
Isharatin.
Yeah, we
Understood.
have to pronounce the
Because
alif, right?
right. You got to extend it.
It's weird how like you have to be like you wouldn't think that like isharatin and isharatin, like now you can probably hear it. But if I when I first met you, if I said these words, you'd be like, what's the difference? They sound exactly the
No,
same.
no. It would be like you're saying the same thing. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
This is the second last word. So as you're doing that, I'll write the last one. Can you see that?
Okay. I can. Um, Sarahun.
Good. Um okay. I don't know if you remember, but like let's do this like this. So basically all these letters, when it comes to Arabic, as we've discussed, you know, like with the fatha, right? And the alif.
Mhm.
This alif can only ever come after a letter which has a fatha.
Right.
So generally, it would not be required for you to write the fatha here, because the fact that you see an alif existing in the word would mean that it cannot be a kasra or a dhamma followed by an alif. So generally, like if you just to, like if you were to write this, you would not need that there. Does that make sense? So
It
we're putting
does.
it there, and it would be there in the Quran
Right.
generally because they write everything. But
Okay.
generally, like it's not required because you already know by the evidence that alif is even existing in the word that the previous vowel must be a fatha.
Okay.
Anyway,
Nasharatun.
very good. Cool.
Yes.
Any
Nasharat.
questions about that?
No. I'm surprised. It's one of those you surprised you do it, you surprised yourself. You got it. I did. Oh yeah, okay. You know.
So what I want to go over, we've got the last 5-10 minutes. I want to go over this symbol. It looks like a small W. Okay, so what we want to go over is a new concept. Okay,
Yep.
so we're gonna write that first. Can you pronounce that?
Abu.
Exactly. Okay, and the other one?
Athu, atu. Excuse me.
No, you were right the first time. It's got 3 dots.
Athu.
Athu. Abu. Athu. Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the same word, but we are going to add this symbol.
Okay.
Okay. Again, like we looked at with the tanween, I'm going to explain what this symbol is and then explain how to say it. So what I want you to say is this. Say that first.
B. Ab.
Ab. Yeah.
Ab.
Okay. Now, can you try and pronounce this? So don't bounce the when you say ab. Don't say ab. Just say ab, and then pronounce the last letter.
Ab. Bu.
Yes. So you say abu.
Abu.
Bu. If you say it faster, it'll sound like this.
Ab.
Abu. That's
Ab.
what that's telling you to say. So this symbol here
Mm-hmm.
is basically a doubling of the letter. And it's introducing essentially, instead of just having like, this is how the word is over here, right? It's just an a and a bu, right?
Yes.
So this word, it looks like this if we delete that, right?
Correct.
When we add this thing called a shaddah, we are basically introducing a ba with a sukun or any letter with a sukun. Okay.
Understood. Yes.
So it's basically a doubling of the letter. So instead of saying abu, we're basically saying abu. Abu, right? Can you try to
Yes.
pronounce it? So basically, these two basically equal. It's just that we're not saying ab. You know how we said we kind of bounce the letter
Right.
when we find this like this, we'll pronounce it like ab, ab. So that's
Ab.
to make the ba with the sukun evident.
Right.
But normally, like you wouldn't. That bouncing is specifically for the Quran. When you stop on a word that ends with a ba, or even if the ba has a sukun in the word, we want to make that very clear that ba is existing. So if I said the word book, you say kitab, kitab. But if you're just talking, you just say kitab, like hadha kitab. You wouldn't
Okay.
have to say kitab. You know what I mean? Because if you just say kitab and you kind of close your mouth, then that's pretty much the only letter that it could be is the ba.
Okay.
I don't know if that's too much details, but do you understand what I'm trying to say here?
Mm-hmm.
So abu, abu, and these basically equal in terms of pronunciation. Can you say them again?
That's Abu, and that's Abu.
Yes. Okay, and then how do we pronounce that one?
At two.
So just pronounce it normally with no shadda. It's just a normal. It's got 3 dots, yeah?
Fat. That should be Athu, right?
Yes.
Athu.
And then again, what would this one be then?
Athu.
Yes, so athu.
Athu.
So you're saying ath. You know, like when I say like
Athu.
you put your tongue out and you're having like ath, ith, uth. So this here is gonna be like athu, athu.
Oh, okay. Do that. Okay, I'm not doing that. Okay. Athu.
Athu. So first one, athu, athu. Next one is athu.
Athu.
Yes.
Athu.
And then basically what that is an a like this. So it's an ath, right? And then we
Yep.
have a thu.
Atu.
So it's like ath thu, but we merge it all together. So it's like ath
Understood.
thu.
Understood.
Yeah.
Atu. Right. Right. But it's distinct when you hear atu. It's not
Yes.
atu. It's atu. You almost say you have to cut off that. Start to say it and then cut it off and then spit it out.
Yeah. It's
Atu.
kind of like if we say sweet dreams, imagine if we said like sweet dreams. Like we kind of like sweet dreams. Like you kind of
Right.
like merge the two words together. Instead of saying like sweet dreams, you say like sweet dreams. It's kind of
Right.
like
Right.
a
Kind of
doubling
cut the
here.
T off. Right. Right. Right.
Okay, so
I don't know, but it's a sweet. Yeah. Sweet.
yeah, you just say sweet dreams, right?
Right.
You
Right.
like
Right.
merge it like
You don't
that.
hit that T hard. Right. Right. You stick the landing.
We'll go over this in the next lesson again anyway. But
Okay.
how do these? What's the first one pronounced like?
Paul Nu.
So this is not a nu.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. Habu.
It's not kha, right? You said it.
Raw. Oh. Rabu.
Yes. What with this one?
Rabu.
Yes. Rabbu. So we have
Rabu.
rabu, rabu. Yeah, and then this one is rabbu, rabbu. Okay.
Is that like
So
Rabial?
exactly, I'm going to show you that right now.
Okay.
So and then I was going to show you in the Quran, and then we're going to finish.
Okay.
So the word Rabb means Lord. So when we say
Okay.
Rabbil Alameen, it means Lord of like existence, all the worlds, or Lord of
Right.
everything. Al Alameen. So um so what does that one say?
Rabbi.
So there's no doubling here, right? It's just Ra
No.
B.
B.
Ra
Right.
B.
Rabbi. Rabbi.
But then obviously this one, inshallah, we will have the doubling. So I don't know if you remember here. You might not remember this. So if I let's take off this. So if I put a kasra, it's under the word here, right?
Mhm.
If at least in this text, when I put the shaddah, we look what is above and below the shaddah, right? Because I'm not adding the kasra. I'm leaving the kasra. I'm only adding the shaddah. You can see the kasra moves up. But if it
Yes.
was a fatha, it would look like so. The fatha would come here. The kasra would come here.
That would be a
I'm
roll
not 100.
back, correct?
Yes, but you can see here. It's not written like that here. The kasra has still remained there.
Oh, okay.
So you just need to be aware. I think in the Quran, the kasra would be written here. I don't think it would be written here.
Okay.
But you know, in the way this script is.
Okay. I
So how
understand.
would you how would you pronounce that?
Rabbi.
Rabbi. Yes, exactly.
Rabbi.
Cool. So we're gonna go over this more tomorrow. I don't want to do any
Okay.
more.
That's fine.
But look, we'll go over the one you just mentioned now. Do you remember how we just read this before? But we didn't mention this, right?
Correct.
So don't mention don't pronounce the shadda. How do you
Okay.
pronounce this?
Rabbi.
Yeah, so without the shadda, it's
Right.
B
Be
ra B.
Rabbi.
B
Be.
ra B. Okay, but now we are gonna leave the shadda in there, right?
Okay. Be Rabbi.
Yes. B rabbi.
Be
And then this
Rabbi.
is an-nas. So bi rabbin nas. So I'm not going to discuss that, but I'm saying like this means with the Lord of, and then an-nas is like mankind.
Okay.
But you've actually read the word bi rabbi.
Okay.
Okay, what is this? What do you think that would be?
Shari. Shari.
Yes, so shari, shari. Instead of just saying shari, we're saying shari, right?
Shari.
And then just to finish, inshallah, we'll go over the last one that you just mentioned,
Alright.
which you picked up correctly on, which was so this is Surah Al-Fatiha. So it says Alhamdu Lillahi, and then we have now
Rabbi.
yes.
Rabbi.
There you go. Exactly.
Okay.
So now you actually know how to read that word in that verse now. So now you know how to pronounce. I don't know how you're pronouncing it before. I can't remember, but now you can read it. Okay. So there's no excuses. You have to say it right
Yeah,
now.
right. Exactly.
Okay.
But I remember again, when you were teaching the prayer, you were very enunciated on Rob. You were enunciating it properly, and I
Yes.
kind of caught on to it. And so when I say it, I try to say it as you pronounce it.
Yes. But now you don't need me to do that. You can read it yourself.
Rabbi. I got you. Rabbi.